Our electricity's paid. Our. Yours too. Okay, yours too. All right.
So I'm sorry if I cry. I'm sorry if I shed tears. Hey, Doe, I'm from Poland and I'm a YouTuber too. And if y'all want to read these comments, they're on that video where I was just like overwhelmed by all of this and facing a car repossession and afraid to be evicted. Like, I wonder if y'all go through anything because people were coming at me as if they don't go through nothing, as if they've never needed help.
You know, I kept my eye on DoorDash, I want to say for like the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks maybe. And I'm watching her content. I'm watching stuff that she's doing and everything. Now, DoorDash is someone who deletes her videos. So if you don't have those videos, you won't be able to put everything into context of what's going on. There are people that's been covering this, and luckily I've been catching like random YouTubers. Also, I've been watching Random University. He been covering DoorDash. I didn't see a lot of evidence, I guess, because she was deleting it. But then, I'm watching other people's stuff. Um, I found this video to be very cringe because DoorDash is somebody who, for the last 2 weeks, have been asking people to pay her electricity bill. She's also said that she was going to get evicted. I believe she said her car was going to get repoed and all this stuff. She said she's doing everything she can. She has a side hustle. She's doing DoorDash, plus she's getting YouTube money. So that's three things right there. Her side hustle is doing that hair care thing. She's getting YouTube money, plus she does DoorDash. That's three, sources of income. DoorDash made this video, and when she made this video, there was a huge red flag on the play, and I just known right there she was a scammer. Not only did she scam and lie about what she was doing, but she's also lying to her audience about how much money she's making on YouTube, in order for them to feel sorry for her, sympathetic, and pay her YouTube bills. And I'm going to provide some evidence for that too. But DoorDash left this, she left evidence all over the damn scene. Like I say this all the time. She left evidence all over the damn scene because she put out this video. Now remember, the last 2 weeks she's been begging people for money. I need to pay my electricity bill. I'm about to get evicted. Car repo, all the nonsense. That if you guys watch that movie Straw with Taraji P. Henson, where everything was just going wrong at the same time. You guys remember that movie Straw? So if you guys have not seen that movie Straw, pretty much the main person in there is Taraji P. Henson, and she's going through the worst day of her life. She get evicted, her child gets taken by CPS. Next thing you know, she gets fired from her job. Then it's raining on her while she's getting evicted from the apartment. Very crazy stuff, very hyperbolic. This is what DoorDash was saying that she was going through. And this was a huge red flag. I'm saying, so you don't have no money for your repo. You have no money for your electricity. Her electricity bill was 200. No, was it 400 or 200? All I know is when I called it, she needed $250 some left. So she needed money for the repo, money for electricity, and she couldn't make her rent. So she was pretty much going through a straw situation like Taraji P. Henson. Next thing you know, everything's paid for. Then she makes this video, which she drops today. I'm about to play this video for you right now, which actually confirmed for me that for the last 2 weeks you've been asked for all this money for to help yourself. But then you come into this video and you pretty much say that in the last week and a half. Now this video was posted. Let me quote the date on this. This video was posted 1 day ago. Yeah, the video is right here. 1 day ago, 1.3 views 1 day ago. And she literally says that she made $10,000 in 2 weeks. So why are you asking people if you made $10,000 in 2 weeks off DoorDash, off of selling your hair care product off YouTube? Why are you asking people to pay your electricity bill? People who probably have way less, they probably put in like a pool of money. When somebody gets $10 here, I got my last $5. This person give $20. But she's out here saying that she don't have any money to pay her bills. But then she comes on here and confesses that she made $10,000. And I'm not gonna play my words. I'm gonna play her words. She said she made $10,000 in 2 weeks, but she's asking her audience to pay her bills. Either this is a hustle, or she's putting on one hell of a performance, or she just maybe suffering from split personalities.
But do you ever recall anybody saying, "Give yourself 10%"? Before you pay anybody, give yourself 10%. Or after you pay your tithes, give yourself 10%. Pay yourself. I never heard that growing up. Let me tell you. Somebody recommended me to read. Where's all this coming from? Somebody recommended for me to read The Richest Man in Babylon. So I started reading it about a week and a half ago. And they were saying how the richest man in Babylon had all the money. He was able to spend it and still had more. And so they had the richest man in Babylon come teach 100 men on how he was so rich. And the richest man in Babylon said, hey, look, I get it. But what you have to understand is if you make $2, take 10% from $2. It's very little that adds up to very much. And sometimes we want this, we want millions of dollars. We want so much money, and then we'll start saving. He said, take the little that you make and take 10% from it and pay yourself. It's very little amounts. And oh my God, when I tell y'all how that changed my mind, so I started doing it. I do DoorDash, I do food delivery. I also have a hair product that I've been selling for the past 2 weeks. And every order I get, whether it's $45 or whether it's a DoorDash order for $7 or $8, I will take 10% from every single order because we get paid daily from food delivery. And with DoorDash, you get paid right after you deliver the order. So if I make $10, I take $1 and I put it in my savings. Y'all, I have been able, just in a week and a half of doing that, I have been able to make about $1,000 with everything that I have made. About $1,000 in my savings just from taking 10% from an $8 order, a $10 order. When somebody buys my hair product.
So DoorDash is out here now saying it was that simple. It was that simple. DoorDash, you spent the last 2-3 weeks out here begging for electricity money, begging for repo money, begging for you're about to be evicted. How can you now come on the internet and say in a week and a half you were able to put back 10%? 10% of what? 10% of what equals $1,000. 10% of $10,000 equals $1,000. What? So you telling me that this whole time that you were making money, but you've been asking your audience to pay your electricity bill. You've been asking your audience to pay for your repo. I mean, look, check this out. She's still sitting in her car. That wasn't repo. I don't think she was ever under any threats of repoing. I don't think she was ever under any threats of not paying electricity bill. I think she had the option of having her audience pay for those things. That way she can save her money. I guess she wants to be on a fast track to saving money right now. But the fact of the matter is, you're making money off YouTube. You're doing DoorDash. Like you say, you have non-traditional jobs. You're also doing your haircut product. Why would you even come out here and make this video exposing yourself like this? This video, somebody should have recommended you not to make this video. It's obviously that she doesn't have a team. She's just throwing things out by herself, but she's making money. So another YouTuber was actually talking about this, and he was covering this, and he showed his pay compared to what she should have been paid. So he's going to compare what he makes to what DoorDash makes. So I would just want you guys to listen on to this because this actually reveals that DoorDasher is just scamming her audience, that she's asking for money that she doesn't need in order for her to take advantage of, I guess, her position or her perceived power that she has over her audience, she's able to manipulate her audience. That's what I believe she's doing.
Of what kind of revenue we're talking about here. This month, as of right now, it's projected to have $172 for the month. Okay, let me show you what kind of views I get. I got 192 views, 178, 349. My biggest views for the month were 3,600. The rest of them were 300, 400, 700, 400, 600, 300, 500, 400, 400, 500, 900, 500, 800, so on and so forth, averaging about 500 views per video. Okay, do you know how much DoorDash? How many views DoorDash gets? Let's go over here for a second. Let's go to DoorDash's page, okay? All right. We'll go into DoorDash right here. Let's look at her views. Let's look at her views real quick. 7, 7, 1, 3.8, 2.6, 4.4, 3.1, 4.5, 4,000, 7,000, 7,000, 11,000 12 days ago, 15,000, 3,000, 9,000. She's getting, look at this one, 29,000, 5,000, 8,000, 184,000 3 months ago. 184,000. I don't even think you understand how much money that is. I don't even think you understand how much money that is. That is thousands upon thousands upon thousands upon thousands of dollars. I'm not getting, even though I get small amount of views, I'm getting about $172 per month. She's literally trying to tell you that she only got paid $525 from YouTube. That is a complete lie. Not to mention, she's been deleting nonstop amounts of her videos. This guy actually has proof in his live streams. In his live streams, he has proof that she's been deleting videos. I've been watching his live stream, and it literally he shows that she's been deleting videos everywhere. Let me bring up all of these videos right here. She's deleted. She deleted them because she changed her position. So she originally was saying that she made a whole bunch of money, right? So she originally said she was making a whole bunch of money. Right here, it says $29,000. This was 6 months ago that she posted that she made $29,000. She went from saying that she made $29,000 to saying that she is only making $500 for the month. It's not even possible. She's been deleting all these videos. This has 16,000, 8,000, 15,000, 13,000, 7,000, 6,000. This is a lot of money worth of videos. And some videos she posts 3 times a day. Look, 3 days ago, 3 days ago, 3 days ago. That means she had 3 videos, 7,000, 6,000, 7,000 in one day. One day. Views. Let me see how many views I've had for the entire month. For the entire month. You ready? Let's find out. 38,000 views this entire month. And that includes shorts. So that's not all my long form content. 14,000 of those views are from a short. 2,000 views are from a short. So that's 18,000 already taken away there. So you're talking about half of the views. So I've maybe got about 15,000 views for this month, and I'm getting paid $172 for the month just for 15,000 views on my long form content.
It was $500, but it was more money than I had.
Now, I had to put my glasses on for this because we're going to have to talk about financials, and I had to do some reading. So she was talking about how much she had made on YouTube. They paid her $500 and something. That screenshot is manipulation. This is a lie. Let me be transparent with you because I've actually been transparent with you on this channel. So why don't I go ahead and show you something? This is what actually pops up on YouTube when you're supposed to see your numbers. The reason why I say that her stuff was manipulated, it was a lie, is because of this. You look at her screenshot and then you look at this one, you're going to see a vast difference here. This is what I earned from last month. $144.44. That's what I earned all last month. Now, last month, that was a baller month for me, and it took a while for me to get to that. I actually think it was 2 months before I actually got to this number to get paid. You have to get paid over $100 to even get paid on YouTube. So the thing is, everybody gets paid at the same time every month. It's the 21st of every month you get paid by Google, and it will drop on into your bank account. And the thing is that she didn't leave in, or that she left out, was this little box over here to the right that says reports. Your balance is updated once a month in AdSense for YouTube. To view estimated earnings during the month, go to YouTube Analytics. Essentially saying that money that she posted up on the screen could have been posted and screenshotted at any time. Because based on the number of views that her channel gets, and based on how much I know YouTube works and looking at my numbers, that's how much I got paid. I know she gets paid a lot more than $500 per month.